Hey food lovers, welcome back to another recipe. Oh my god, just look at this. Look how juicy this steak fajita looks. Just by looking at it, you can tell. If you are interested in this recipe, please keep on watching. Also, if you are new to this channel, take a moment, pause, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on all the great recipes we have in store for you. Without further ado, let's start. First off, we're going to begin by preparing our marinade. Here I am pouring the oil in there, followed by lemon juice. We'll whisk that in until it's well emulsified. All the ingredients will be listed in the description list below as usual, so you will know all the ingredients. Next, I'll add in the cumin and we'll whisk that in a bit. Next, I'll add in some fresh garlic. And you want to whisk that nice until just to make sure all the ingredients are well incorporated. Yeah, I didn't want to leave nothing behind, no waste. So I'm adding all of it in. Next, I'll add some black pepper. Salt. Here I am adding some cayenne. If you're not a spice lover, you could omit that part, or if you love spice, you can increase it. If you are a spice lover like me, you could add, but even that amount that I am adding in there, it gives it a nice kick. Next, I'll add some chili powder. And as I said, if you're not a spice lover, you can omit or decrease the amount. Now our marinade is made. Look at that. We'll move on and we're gonna slice our beef for marination. For the beef, you could do this dish the same night. It's a quick and easy recipe, but the more it's marinated, the better. So if you can plan ahead, go ahead, do that. You will enjoy this recipe even more. So I'm marinating this the night before. Here I am with the beef. You could use flank, sirloin, or hanger steak, but I am using the shoulder with the bone in. Why? Because look at it. You can see it's mixed nicely, a bit of fat, a bit of meat. So that helps keep it so juicy. That's why I love it. It's a good blend of fat and meat. If you're a vegan, don't worry. You could just skip that step, make the marinate your vegetables and cook it, and you will enjoy this the same way. If you don't like beef, you could use chicken as well. Make your marinate your chicken. Here I am slicing the beef, and I'm going to make sure I do this against the grain. It is important that you do that so your beef, when you cook it, it's nice and moist, because if you do it same side with the grain, then it's going to be a bit tough. So here I am slicing it nice and thin, not too thick, not too small, nice thin slices. After that, I am going to place all my sliced beef in a Ziploc bag and we're going to marinate it. Here we are pouring in that marinade. I'm going to save back about a quarter of that marinade for cooking my vegetables. The remaining of it, I will add it to the beef. So do remember to save a bit of that on the side for cooking our vegetables. I like using the Ziploc bag because it seals out all the air and it will lock in all the juices, so your beef will be marinated nicely. Remember, you could use chicken or you could just marinate the vegetables only. Forget about the meat if you're a vegan. Nobody gets left out here. Here I'm making sure it gets mixed properly, and I'm going to place it in the fridge to marinate until next day. Here we are. Look at our beef, nicely marinated. I'm going to add some of my marinade to my cast iron, followed by the onions. I'll saute that for about 40 seconds or so. I like cooking my onions before the other vegetables. So I sauteed that up a bit. Then I will add in the bell peppers. If you don't have yellow and red bell peppers, you could use green. You could use whatever colors you like. I just like those because it's beautiful looking. Nice and colorful. And I added the remaining marinade to there. And I'll saute this for about a minute to a minute and a half. I don't want to cook it too much because I will be adding this back to the cast iron with the beef. And I don't want it to be too soft. I want a bit of a crunch in there. I season it a bit and we're gonna saute that. Afterwards, I will be removing it, placing it on the side. Here we are, removing the beef, the vegetables, and we're going to place it on the side and move on to cooking the beef. I add a tiny bit of oil to the cast iron and then I'm gonna add the beef. I like my beef to be medium well, so I will be sauteing it for about 2 minutes or so on both sides. If you do like well done, you can saute it for about 3 to 4 minutes. It all depends on how you like your beef. Here, look at this guy, so juicy. But I also will be removing the beef right now so I can reduce the juice a bit so it's nice and thick, and then the flavor will be a bit more potent. So I'm reducing it a bit. Look at that, guys. Oh my god, this is a good one, trust me. Now it is reduced a bit. I add back the beef. Next, I add back in the sauteed vegetables. Look at this, guys, so tasty, trust me. It tastes better than it looks. Look at this, guys, nice and juicy. You won't regret trying this recipe. Just look at it. And reducing the juices made it even more tasty. Next, now we're gonna prepare our tortilla shells. I am grilling on both sides. If you don't have a pot like this, you could also use a frying pan, no worries, whichever one you have, or even a toaster oven you could put this in, or a regular oven. Here we are with all our sides. I have some guacamole, sour cream, some cheese, and our tortilla shells, of course. If you guys are interested in my guacamole recipe, let me know in the comments below. Maybe one day I could do a recipe on this. Look at this, guys. You could have friends over, have a little fiesta on the weekend, or even a fun night with the family. This recipe is perfect just to make things a bit more fun and exciting. Here I am putting this all together because, of course, I have to have some of it. Look at this, guys, so good. Thank you for watching. See you for next time, guys. Subscribe. Don't forget to like this one. See you next time.